Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back for Mogul Mondays. I am excited to be here tapped in with you. Tonight, I'm going to break down high-level entrepreneurship. I'm actually going to go through the 6 steps of entrepreneurship because most people skip these steps and wonder why they can't get to 7 figures. They wonder why they're not on track for 8 figures or 9 figures. So I'm excited for you. Before I give you this game, you know what I want you to do. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. And last thing is hit that notification bell so you can be notified every single time we go live for Mogul Mondays. All right, so like, comment, subscribe to Mogul Elite Club and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time we go live. Let's get it. All right, y'all already know what time it is. Again, come over to YouTube so that you can actually get with us for the full live experience. Tonight, I'm going to be breaking down I'm going to be breaking down the 6 steps to entrepreneurship, the 6 levels of entrepreneurship and high-level entrepreneurship. But my first question to you is this, and I want you to answer this in the comments. My first question to you is this, and I want you to answer this in the comments, right? My first question is, what's more important to you than money? Let me know in the comments. What's more important to you than money? This is very important, depending on how you answer this question. I ask this all the time because a lot of people come to me and say, hey, Mogul, I want to get started in real estate. I want to get started in education. I want to get started in self-storage. I want to get started in business overall. I want to start a clothing line. Well, let's not even talk about the money piece. I want to know what's more important to you than money. Purpose, freedom, time, family. That is important. The reason why I want you to understand what's more important to you than money, because entrepreneurship is not about the money. Entrepreneurship is about freedom. Entrepreneurship is about legacy. Entrepreneurship is about being in control of your time. Entrepreneurship is about you being able to fulfill your God's given purpose. And money is a byproduct. See, my brother, Coach Cruz, says this all the time, that money is a receipt for the value that you provide. Money is a receipt for the value that you provide. So you have to figure out what is the value that you're going to bring to the world. What is the purpose that you have? What did God assign you to do here on this earth while you are here? What are the things that you're going to do? Are you going to go out there and make decisions that's based upon family, that's based upon your legacy, that's based upon you being able to do the things that you love so that you can have memorable times? Because it's going to get tough. I'll be the first to tell you. Entrepreneurship is not for the weak. It's not for the softies. Entrepreneurship is for the action takers, not the action talkers. Entrepreneurship is for the ones that's serious and not curious. A lot of people get started because they want to make money, but then they fall off the minute that it gets hard. See, here how it works in real estate, right? And I want y'all to take these numbers like very, very seriously. And I want to give y'all this because I'll be wrong to tell you about entrepreneurship, but don't give you the breakdown, right? I want to give you this. So for those of you that want to know what entrepreneurship, let's talk about what is entrepreneurship. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about entrepreneurship right now, right? Let's talk about entrepreneurship. What is that? What is entrepreneurship, right? What is that? See, entrepreneurship is the ability to design a business, right? Entrepreneurship is your ability to design a business, number one. So when you design a business, what does that mean? What does that mean when you design a business? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. What does that mean when you design a business, right? You got to think deep. See, when you are creating a business, you have to really close your eyes and really map out like everything from A to Z. So when I think about my real estate business, the first thing I'm thinking about is how do I provide more value than all the other buyers? How do I provide more value than all the other sellers? Now I have to design a business model that helps me create the most value. Well, the first thing I'm thinking about, well, the objections that people have. What are the pain that people have in the real estate business? Number one is trust. So if the number one thing is trust, and that's how I create value, I need to figure out how do I design my business to be able to create trust? Well, number one is having reviews, having somewhere in some place where people can actually find and learn more about you, because in today's age, people are doing business. They're going to Google you. So the first thing you want to do when you're starting your business is figure out, how do you create an online presence? How do you create a digital blueprint so that when people are doing business with you, they can Google you. They can find out exactly what you do. Even when you're going to get money from the banks, they don't want to guess what you do. It should be very specific. So you should have a website, very minimum. When you're starting your business, this website should be there. Very important. Very important for you to start this business and build a website and have testimonials on there. Have reviews on that website. Let people know that you have all hours where they could call and they could get information. And when they call, have somebody answer the phone. Too many of us, we have businesses and we don't even answer our phones. We don't have anybody set up as a customer service rep. So when I got started in the real estate business, I was setting notifications on my phone so that when a seller calls, I'll be able to know that this is a seller versus somebody just calling for gossip. Like, I know how to distinguish these things. So I need to be very personable. Number two, I need to let them know exactly what my intentions are. Nobody want to play a guessing game. So you got to design a business model that is going to create value and solve the pain points that most people are pretty much apprehensive about. That's the first step in designing a business. And everybody comment the word YouTube and come over to YouTube. All right, look, number two is going to be developing that business. So after you design that business, now we have to develop that business. Well, Mogul, how do we develop that business? Well, now we need to outline, who do we need to go to? It's not about how, it's about who. That's what most people go wrong. Who do I need to invest with? Who do I need to pay? Who do I need to go to do free work? Most people want to get paid all day long, but what are you doing for free to learn? When I first got started in the business, I was actually shadowing a property manager and just learning. I'm gonna make phone calls for free. I'm gonna go out there and hand out letters for free. I'm gonna go post bandit signs for free, just so I can learn and get in the field. I'm gonna go to free events and start to bring my business cards and find out, how could I trade value? I need to get with the person. It's not about how, because when you find out who, that person is going to show you how to do it faster. This is why mentorship is so important. Mentorship is so important because you now are able to invest, and it may not be a financial transaction. I have mentors that I watch on YouTube. I have mentors that I watch on Instagram. I have mentors that I have in real life. Then I have mentors that I actually pay. But you're going to have multiple mentors, but your mentors are going to allow you and support you to get to a goal faster. This is how we develop that business. This is how we develop that business. All right. Number two, after we design the business, after we develop the business, now it's time to launch that business. Let's think about a t-shirt line. See, for me, right? Look at this. I got my brand, Mogul Lifestyle. I don't sell this. I don't sell the Mogul Lifestyle brand clothing. Will I sell it at some point? Yes. I will launch this to the world, but I had to design and develop the fabric, the logo, the manufacturer. How do I actually want to build my website out? What's the marketing campaign behind it? What is the messaging? How do I associate myself with other like-minded individuals? I have to develop this idea. And now when I launch it to the world, I have to be okay with people being able to test this product out and tell me whether they like it or not. So a lot of you starting businesses, but nobody is able to test it and critique it. So if you got a t-shirt, you need to give this out to family and friends and have them wear it and have them give you your honest opinion. Before you start to charge people, give this out and launch as a sample. You wonder why you go to the mall, right? And then you see all of the restaurants that's in the mall, in the food court, and then you got some of the people coming over to you giving you samples. You have to give samples, give people opportunity to test your product. You got to give people an opportunity to test your product. Does that make sense? Does that make sense or not? All right, so we develop, we design, and now we launch this product. When we launch this product, we have to be able to see what is working and what is not working. So you got to give that some time. Don't launch the product, and if you don't get the results in the first 6 months, you quit. No, you need to go for at least 6 months of just seeing feedback and writing it down and understanding what is really working for people and what's not working for people so that you can go back and relaunch. See, every day I'm relaunching my brand to the world. I relaunch my brand to the world every day because there's always new people, and I always want to see what works and how I can reintroduce that. I put up a video the other day, the 3 hacks to make $1 million in 30 days. I'm giving y'all some game. I put out a video the other day, 3 hacks to make $1 million in 30 days. Guess what? That video, I actually shot that same video 3 years ago. No matter, not 3, 2 years ago. Go scroll down my page. I had that same video and I was in a different setting and I said it and people liked it. But that was only when I had 10,000 followers. Now I got 2,000 followers. I seen that video worked. It had X amount of views on it, X amount of comments. Well, I'm going to go and redo that same video to my new audience, but with new clothing, a new style, a new approach. But I'm putting the same content out. And guess what? Still get the same traction. But I'm watching what's working and I go and reintroduce myself. You're not relaunching your business every single day as what I do, but I would say minimum you need to relaunch your business every 6 months because you're always gonna have new things that you learn and new clientele. This is high level entrepreneurship. And now the next step of business, right? Because I didn't even get to the levels of entrepreneurship. I'm just talking about entrepreneurship as an actual thing that you do. You have to design a business. You have to develop the business, launch the business, and now you have to run that business. So when you're running that business, you now have to do re-up, right? When we from the streets, we got to go and we get the first pack, right? And then we got to go re-up. Those who know, you know. Well, when you go and you start that clothing line or that real estate business or whatever it is, and you invest, when you make profits, the money doesn't go back to your pockets. This is where 90% of entrepreneurs fail. As soon as they make money, they go and start splurging. People look at me now like, yo, bro, you got the Rollie, you got a chain, you got a Lamborghini. Well, I bought that stuff 10 years in. I started in real estate in 2014. I'm going on 10 years. 2024 makes 10 years. That's when I bought my first something to myself. Before that, I reinvest. You got to reinvest. The money don't go to your pockets. That's what most people fail. So I want you to get the mindset as an entrepreneur. You need to design the business, develop the business the right way based upon the value for your customers. Then you're going to launch that and relaunch it every 6 months and keep seeing what's working. And then when you make money, you reinvest to actually hire more people. So one of the things that I teach and that I actually follow, every time we make $250,000 in revenue, I go and hire more talent. Every time we make money, $250,000, that's the time to go invest to get someone else on the team to help us make $500,000, to help us make $1 million. Because what helped you or what gets you to 6 figures will not get you to 7 figures. See, I got to 6 figures by hustling. Like I made 6 figures as a middleman, y'all. And I'm actually gonna break this down in one of my classes, but I made 6 figures as a middleman in credit. Yo, you do credit repair, you need credit. Well, give me the money. I'm going to take my money on top and I'm going to go pay you. And now y'all do the transaction. I made 6 figures doing that as a middleman, straight hustling. But when I wanted to go to 7 figures, I realized that 7 figures meant I need to invest in a team. I had to get systems. I want y'all to write this down. See, systems stand for saving yourself significant time, energy, and money. Right? Look, system stands for saving yourself. Oh, let me erase this. Write this down. Saving yourself significant time, energy, and money. System. That's it right there. System. Saving yourself significant time, energy, and money. But the way we build systems is by when we make money, we need to reinvest back into our business, reinvest back into the people that can help us get to that next level. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Systems. There we go. All right. So look, everybody jump over to YouTube. So now I'm going to break down the 6 levels of entrepreneurship. So here you go. The first level of entrepreneurship is going to be an employee. Right? And I know that sounds crazy. Like, yo, Mo, how could you be an employee entrepreneur? There's a lot of employee entrepreneurs. I'll give you an example. You may be a barber. You may be a barber, right? That barber is self-employed. I mean, that barber has a business, but he's an employee because he has to work. He's still trading his time for money. If you don't stand there and cut heads, you will not be able to make money. If you do hair, if you don't stand there and do somebody's hair for X amount of hours, you will not get paid. So your profit is still directly tied to the time that you create and spend on your business. So I want you to understand, when you create a business, you need to understand service versus product. If I have a service, well, if my service is tied to the amount of time that I spend, it's but so much money that I can make. But if I have a product that I can sell at one time to 1,000 people, one to many, now I make multiple sales. You make a lot of money one time. Service versus product. The best businesses have a combination of both, where you have a service that's my high price, but then you pay for the product, which is a lower price, without it being attached to my time. That's what we got to understand. So let me know in the comments, if you understand this concept, are you an employee or are you an entrepreneur right now? If you have a business and you have a product or a service, do you resonate with being an employee or do you resonate with being an entrepreneur? Based upon what I just said. Because you could be a barber, you could be somebody that does hair, and you're still an employee. Unless you now own the shop. Right? So I'm going to get to the next level of entrepreneurship. So you got employee and then you got self-employed. 2 different things. Employee and then you got self-employed. So, self-employed, you might be a mechanic. You might be a mechanic where you own the shop and you have maybe one other person that's in the shop with you that's handling the paperwork. See, the employee is doing everything. The employee is cutting the hair, handling the paperwork, a one-man, one-woman show. You're doing everything. You think you got it made, but you're doing everything yourself. But the self-employed, you may have somebody that you're working with that's helping you with the paperwork, but guess what? As the mechanic, you still have to do the work on the car. Nobody knows how to do that work but you. You don't have the certifications and the skills to do it. So again, your profit is directly tied to you doing the work. We gotta take it up a notch. Your profit is still tied to you doing the work. In order for you to really reach a high level, you now have to make money without your time and your skill set being attached to profit, being attached to your business, being able to generate revenue. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down or what? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So you got the employee and then you have the self-employed. Now we're going to take it up a notch. We have the manager, right? And I was stuck here for a very long time. I'll be honest with you. I was stuck here for a very long time where I had a business, but I was managing it day to day. It couldn't survive without me. So let's think about real estate. I own real estate. It's my real estate business, but I'm managing the properties. I'm managing the property manager. I got to manage the contractors on the job. So if I'm not on top of them, we don't get profits. So yeah, we got multiple people and it's not directly tied to me and my time and my service. But if I'm not there to watch and manage every single person, then we still lose. We still lose. So I was stuck as a manager for a very long time. So you want to get out of these steps. You're going to go from employee to self-employed, and then you're going to go to manager when you start to get more people around you that's going to help you actually run this business. But if the cat's away, the mice are play. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Put me in the chat. Put me in the chat if you know you may have a business, and if you're not active in your business managing all the people, then they don't perform the way. I had a commercial cleaning company, y'all. I was a manager. Because yes, I had contracts and I had employees. So as a manager, you're gonna have employees now. So self-employed is just you and you and a partner. But as a manager, you now have employees. But guess what? When I had my cleaning company, when I wasn't there on top of my employees, they wasn't performing the best, and now we lose contracts because the clients are not happy about the service. So I gotta be there every day to watch over you, watch over your back. I don't wanna be in a business where I have to watch over you for you to be able to perform. So now I'm a manager. But then I had to switch it up, y'all. And now the next level of entrepreneurship is when you become a business owner. Business owner. That's the next level. You want to get to becoming a business owner. There's a difference. And I'm going to explain this to you, right? As an employee business owner, right? You now are working in your business, but you're a barber. You do hair. You make drinks. You do something where you are directly tied to the product, and you make money based upon the time that you spend. You can't get out of it. Self-employed, you may have a partner in the business that helps you with some activities, but you are still directly tied to doing the service because you have the skill set like a mechanic. Now, as a manager, you're now able to hire more employees. For example, a cleaning company where I am the manager, but I have employees that clean, but they don't perform unless I'm there. So I'm still feeling like I'm an employee. Well, I get to a business owner where I now implement systems. I talked about it earlier. System stands for saving yourself significant time, energy, and money. Systems come from when you invest now to get other people in place so they could be the manager. Where you could walk away from your business and still get paid. See, a lot of people be like, yo, I'm an entrepreneur. I make money. But what happens if you walk away from your business? Can you walk away from your business for 30 days and still make money? A lot of people that's online selling products and got programs, but can you walk away from your business for 30 days? Can you stop posting for 30 days and still get paid? Can you stop marketing for 30 days and still get paid? You're not a business owner until you could actually walk away from your business for 30 days, 60 days, and still come back to a well-oiled machine and nothing is missing a beat. You're still making money. The CEO of Pepsi, the CEO of Nike, they could walk away and come back a year later. They're still going to get paid. But the way you get there is by investing in systems now. So that means that you need to have money. If you make your first $250,000, I need to go hire an operations manager. You need to hire an operations manager who can carry out the operations so that you now delegate and say, hey, these are the SOPs. This is the standard operating procedures. This is what we do on a daily. These are the KPIs. I want you to be responsible for implementing that and tracking it, and then you report out to me. So now you got your operations manager. And then once you make another $250,000 with the operations manager, now you can actually go out there and you can afford to get a marketing manager. So now your marketing manager is responsible for always being able to get your brand out there without you being there. So for me, I'll leave social media for 30 days, which I've done it, but I still post every day. How? Because I still have content that's able to be produced every single day because my marketing manager makes sure that I got a calendar of content and ideas 90 days out. So I can step away and it still go. In my real estate business, I walk away and it still go because I have management in place, processes in place, systems in place to where I don't need to be there. I can still get paid. This is where you want to be, a business owner, but it takes investing. So when you make $250,000 in your business, that is when you should invest to pay your first high-level employee. Not just some VAs. I'm not talking about VAs. I'm talking about a high-level employee that you're going to put on salary to help you implement the systems, the strategy, and get your business to the next level. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I hope y'all are. Right? So once you become a business owner, now you could, this is the next level. Can you guys, hope y'all can see this? Investor. Now you become an investor. After you go from the employee, the self-employed, to a manager, to a business owner, now you become an investor. So I build up this business. My business is running without me. Now I could take profits from my business and invest in other businesses, and now get equity and ownership in other businesses. Now I'm an investor. A VA is a virtual assistant. So think about this. And this is what I've been able to do, right? So as I built my real estate business and I made money and I made systems, I put these things in place, guess what? Now I'm able to go start an online education company because that business is running itself. So I could start an online education company. Well, guess what? I set that business model up where it's making money. Now I take profits from that online education company where now I go invest in a media production company. Now I have equity in a media production company. And now I have equity in a digital product-based company. These are all things that I'm able to do now because I started to invest. Now I take some money and I invest in life insurance. I invest in the stock market because my businesses are running and there's systems in place where now I can start to think about how to grow my money. Because yes, you're bringing in money as a business owner, but now I have to think about how do I take my money to grow it so it could work for me in multiple ways. How do I make my money soldiers out there on the battlefield and bring back more soldiers? That is how you become an investor. You picking up what I'm putting down? If you're picking up what I'm putting down, I want you to drop a fire in the comments. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, I want you to drop a fire in the comments. These are the levels, but I'm going to give you the last level. This last level, I'm going to mess y'all up with this one. I promise you that I'm going to mess you up with this last level of entrepreneurship, which is truly, truly the best and final level of entrepreneurship is going to be at the top, right? It's going to be when you truly become an entrepreneur. This is really when you become a true entrepreneur. See, most people say, I'm an entrepreneur. I wasn't an entrepreneur until like these last maybe 6 months. Now I would say I'm a true entrepreneur. Before that, I was a business owner. And then I started investing for a year or two. But now I'm officially an entrepreneur. And the reason why I say that I'm officially an entrepreneur because an entrepreneur is when you now get paid, where you get paid and make money off of other people's ideas and other people's money. You don't even run the business. Think about Shark Tank. Mark Cuban, Damon John. You think about these guys, they're true entrepreneurs. And guess what? They have other people come up on Shark Tank and pitch their ideas and say, hey, I want to start this business. I got this product. I got this service. I got this invention. So you come up with the ideas and then guess what? I call my wealthy friends and say, hey, put up some money so we can go and invest in this person's business. Now I got equity in your business and I didn't even put my own money up. I pulled the money up from other investors because I got relationships. And now I have equity. So now I'm making money off of your idea and other people's money combined. I sit back and let the show run. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Do you really want to become an entrepreneur? Like, that's the next level of entrepreneurship. So now I actually have a entrepreneurship company where it's an attractive character entrepreneurship development company. So now I help develop other entrepreneurs because they see me and what I've been able to build and how I've been able to make money and do all the cool things. When now I have a company where I get equity in other entrepreneurs' businesses to help come in there and implement system, strategy, structure, and help them blow up. And guess what? I don't use any of my own money to do it. I raise the capital for my investors to go in and invest and bring in my systems and my structure. And now I got equity and I don't even have my face on it. So there's a lot of businesses and people that you see that I don't even have my face on it, but I'm part of that company. High level entrepreneurship. How old was I at each level? Oh man, I'm 31 years old. I just got to the entrepreneurship level this year. So 31 years old is when I first got to the entrepreneurship level. I was at the employee level when I first started. That was when I was 21 years old when I first got started. I was at the employee level. I was at the employee level for a while. And then I went to self-employed because I had my brothers that came on board and they started working with me, but we were still in the field. And then manager, I was there for a while. Like I was stuck at the management level for like a couple years. But these are the things that we need to understand and master when we talk about entrepreneurship. High level entrepreneurship, not playing small. We want to play big. We want to go all out. So I did a video last week. Last week I did a video and I talked about how I quit my real estate business. And not the commercial side, I quit my residential because now my goal is to go and acquire other businesses. So I'm gonna give y'all a little sneak peek of my goals. And I want y'all to hold me accountable. I want y'all to hold me accountable to actually go and accomplish these things. But this is the next level of my entrepreneurship journey. So I own self-storage facilities, right? I own self-storage facilities and I have affiliate partnerships with moving companies where I have moving companies that I work with that provide moving services. I also have vending machine business owners that come in and put vending machines on my facility, right? I also have U-Haul, right, that does the trucking. So I'm actually a partner with them as far as getting paid commissions. But my goal at some point in the next 2-3 years is to build up enough equity and value where I'm going to now make an offer to now buy out this business outright. I'm going to buy the moving company. I'm going to buy the vending machine company. I'm going to buy the trucking company, be a franchise owner in U-Haul because you could be a franchise owner. So now when I buy the company, I'm no longer just referring business and getting paid commission. I'm now going to be able to buy that company and now get all the revenue, but more so get the value of that business. And now I could put it together as a full portfolio. So if this business is worth $3 million and this moving company is worth another $3 million, the vending machines $1 million, the U-Haul trucking company $5 million. We put all these things together, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 million in business acquisitions that I could exit on. You see that? This is high-level entrepreneurship. This is when we talk about high-level entrepreneurship. But how do I get there? I have to invest. So now I'm doing research because I'm in certain groups and masterminds, but I'm like, I got to get to another level. There's another level now. So now I'm networking with different people. I had to call my big bro, like, yo, bro, I need you to connect me because this is the next level of where I need to be. 10 years, okay, I got here now, but for the next 10 years, where do I want to be? All right? So that is the game that I have for y'all for tonight, for Mogul Mondays. I'm super excited. How many of y'all want to learn more about this? How many of y'all want to learn more about this stuff? Put more in the comments. If you want to learn more about this, put more in the comments. Put more in the comments. So look, if you want to learn more about this, this is what I need y'all to do. You want to learn more? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. For those of you that want to learn more, I am having a 3-day boot camp. It starts this Sunday. I am having a 3-day boot camp and it starts this Sunday where I'm going to show you more detail of how to set your family up for success, how to go get funding, how to buy self-storage facilities, how to raise the money, how to do deal syndications, how to set up your trust, have the life insurance policy built out correctly, cash value, but have the trust as a beneficiary. And now you got a family bank and a family trust. Like it's an entire ecosystem that I'm going to break down during these 3 days. So how much do you think 3 days with me is worth? It's priceless. But I said I want to do something special for Black Friday. I want to do something special for the holidays, and I really want to give everybody an opportunity to win. So for only $31, you get an opportunity to spend 3 days with me and my team where we're going to teach you how to go out there and build $20 million in family wealth. That's what the goal is, to teach you how to build $20 million in family wealth only for $31. So what you want to do is comment the word legacy. Comment the word legacy if you want to tap in. And everybody that taps in tonight, like within the next 10 minutes, I'm going to give y'all 10 minutes. Everybody that taps in tonight, I'm going to give you a free course included. So you're going to get a free course included with your purchase of the $31. So pretty much I'm giving you money away. So comment legacy is only $31. You get 3 days with me. Once you sign up, send me a screenshot via direct message, post a screenshot, and I am actually going to send you a link to a course, and it's free. Free. Just like that. So I'm going to drop the link right here for y'all. Commercial and credit. Let's get this going. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? There we go. I'm going to drop this link in the comments for y'all. Let's get it. So let's do I'll do a quick little Q&A. Link in the comments for y'all. Let's get this. All right, I just dropped the link. Here we go. Everybody that taps in the next 10 minutes, send me a screenshot of your purchase, and I'm going to give you a free course included. I'm going to give you a free course included. There we go. All right, so look, I'll spend the next 10 minutes as you are going and purchasing your spot. I feel like, I know that there's nothing more important. Unless you have some crazy emergency, there should be nothing more important than being with me for 3 days. I promise you, the value that I'm going to give you for 3 days for only $31 is going to be well worth it. It's going to help you set on fire for 2024. This is going to be a jump start for 2024. So as we're doing that over the next 10 minutes, let's do some Q&A. So drop your questions in the comments, and I'll just answer some questions for a Q&A. Yep. Let's get it. Drop your questions. Yep. Art said I've never experienced mentorship like this before. Man, yeah, man, it's top level. High level information, y'all. Thank you so much, Angela. Appreciate you. So what questions y'all have? Let me know. Go grab your spot. In the next 10 minutes, you're going to get a free course. It starts this Sunday. The course is an entrepreneurship course. It's on entrepreneurship. Yuli said, how did I make my first $100,000? What up, Julian? Thank you. How did I make my first $100,000? Y'all should know this story by now, but I'll say it again. My very first $100,000 came from a fix and flip. It was a brownstone in Brooklyn. We bought it for $590,000. I found this property. It was family that was going through a pre-foreclosure, and I got it under contract. We did a short sale, and I had a capital partner, so I didn't put no money out of my pocket. I had a capital partner put up the $590,000 for me. I gave him 50% equity in the business. That same property, we put it on the market, sold it for $1.2 million. I made six figures in real estate my very first deal. I walked away from the closing table with a $157,000 check. $157,000 check. That's how I made my first six figures. And then I made my next six figures in real estate. I had a credit repair company, and I was literally just a middleman. I wasn't even repairing credit. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, too many of us, if you say you don't got no money and you broke in 2023, that means you just not out here really working. You lazy. It's so many things that you could do. I made my next 6 figures with a credit repair business, and I was the middleman. My mentor had a credit repair company. I went to him. I said, yo, bro, how much would you charge me for credit repair? He said, $500. I said, all right, cool. I created my own company and did a white label, and I went and found everybody that needed credit repair, and I charged them $650. I took my $150 on top, gave him his $500, and it merged it. I did that for like 4 or 5 months straight, running it up. Then I started partnering. Like, that's a whole other game. I had affiliates. I had people sending me deals, sending me clients. Like, I went crazy on that. That's another thing. All right, perfect. Yes, we're going to teach you how to fix your credit. Day 1 is going to be fixing your credit. Day 1 is going to be fixing your credit. And we got a special opportunity, that we have some things that we've been able to do to help so many people repair their credit. So, tap in with us. Day 1 is going to be credit building, credit repair, and then, funding. Y'all got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. That really means a lot to me. My business is doing $2 million per year. I'm currently a manager, business owner, hybrid. What's your advice on the main things I should be focusing on? Well, bro, if you got a business that's doing $2 million a year, you need to be able to go and leverage that with the banks to go get 3, 4, 5 million in capital so that you can invest and buy other businesses and get equity in other things. You need to start freeing yourself. So that's what I would do for you. If you got revenue like that, so, you want to make sure you go and you get with the banks and you leverage them to go get more capital. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. So everybody tapping in. Y'all already know what time it is. This Sunday, bring your family, bring your friends. It is going down for the Family Legacy Bootcamp. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see y'all next week. Every single Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Expect to meet us here for Mogul Mondays to give you different topics on how you can build wealth through real estate investing and ultimately become a true mogul. Let's get it, and I'll see y'all next week. We out of here.